Hey everyone, and welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the secrets hidden within public companies. Get ready because today we're diving into Soluna Holdings Inc. And let's just say this filing has some interesting insights that might just peek behind the curtain. So what's the big news from Soluna Holdings this time around? Well, this filing is a current report. Basically a heads up on important company events. In this case, it seems management hosted an Ask Me Anything session with investors on August 6, 2025. Think of it as an open forum where the bosses talk directly to the people who own a piece of the company. This is Soluna Holdings Inc., the company we're dissecting. They're incorporated in Nevada and their main stock ticker is SLNH. On the big exchanges like the Nasdaq, Soluna Holdings has its common stock trading. This is the basic ownership slice of the company that most people think about. They also have a special type of stock called preferred stock, specifically the 9.0% Series A cumulative perpetual preferred stock. Now this is a bit more complex. Preferred stock usually pays a fixed dividend like a bond, and it generally doesn't give you voting rights like common stock. The cumulative part means if they miss a dividend payment, they owe it to you later. Perpetual means it doesn't have a set end date. So it's a way for the company to raise money with a more predictable, though often higher, cost of capital compared to common stock. The main point of this report is to tell us about that Ask Me Anything session. It wasn't about groundbreaking financial results that day, but more about communication with investors. They posted this session on their website and provided the transcript as an exhibit. This exhibit is the actual transcript of that investor Q&A. It's the nitty-gritty of what was discussed, allowing anyone interested to see the direct conversation between management and investors. And here we have the sign-off from John Tunison, the Chief Financial Officer. This confirms the report has been officially submitted and validated by the company's top finance executive. Now, to be honest, the real meat and potatoes of an 8K filing usually comes from specific events like mergers, acquisitions, or significant financial shifts. This particular filing is more focused on the company's communication strategy, making sure everyone is on the same page. This AMA session itself, while not a financial report, can be a valuable tool for investors to gauge management's confidence, transparency, and their ability to address concerns. It's a way to have a direct pulse on what the company is thinking and how they're reacting to market conditions or investor sentiment. However, because this is an 8K focused on disclosure rather than a deep dive into financials like a 10Q or 10K, we don't have detailed financial tables here to analyze the typical revenue, profit, or cash flow trends. Normally that's where we'd look for those juicy numbers that tell the real story of a company's health and performance. We'd be comparing year-over-year growth, analyzing profit margins, and seeing if their expenses are under control. But in this instance, the filing highlights the communication of information rather than the financial reporting of it. Think of it as a window into how Soluna Holdings engages with its stakeholders. What we can infer though is that management felt it was important to have this open dialogue. The fact that they're documenting it in an SEC filing suggests they want to ensure this information is publicly available and officially recorded. It can be a sign of transparency and a willingness to engage, which is generally a positive signal for investors. On the flip side, sometimes companies hold these sessions when there's a lot of investor concern or when they need to manage expectations. Without knowing the specific questions asked and answered, it's hard to say for sure. Looking at the broader picture for a company like Soluna Holdings, understanding their communication channels is just as important as understanding their financial statements. How a company talks to its investors can reveal a lot about its culture, its leadership's confidence, and its overall strategy. Are they forthcoming with information? Are they dodging tough questions? Or are they proactively addressing challenges? These are all cues you can pick up from these investor interactions. So while this 8K doesn't give us the numbers to crunch directly, it tells us something about Soluna Holdings' approach to investor relations. It's a move that could build trust and transparency if handled well. It's important to remember that how a company communicates its progress and challenges is a significant part of its overall value. A company that is open and honest, even when the news isn't amazing, can often foster more loyalty and long-term support from its investors. Conversely, a company that is secretive or evasive can breed suspicion and distrust. In conclusion, this particular filing is less about a financial performance update and more about a transparency initiative. It signals that Soluna Holdings is actively engaging with its investors to share information. While we didn't get to dive into financial tables this time, understanding how and when a company communicates is crucial. It's a piece of the puzzle in assessing their overall health and management quality. What's your take on companies holding these Ask Me Anything sessions? Do you find them valuable? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more in-depth looks at corporate filings. We also have a fantastic community on Discord where we break down even more company insights, so check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Decode.